Newsshooter coverage of NAB 2025 is sponsored by B&H Build Expo, June 17th and 18th at the Javits Center, New York, and Atlas Lens Co.
Hi, it's Matt here for Newsshooter.com at NAB 2025. I'm with Manny from SmallRig. Now, this is your new V99 battery, so this could be confused with the existing one, but there's been quite a lot of upgrades to this and some new features. Tell me all about it.
Yes, sir. So this is actually pretty much a brand new battery. We're no longer calling it the VB99. It is now the X99. It's still a 99 watt hour battery, but it has been redesigned from the inside out. So as you can see, the outside, it doesn't have that like sleek, clean, luxurious look that we first came out with on the Pro and the Mini. It's got more of a rugged design, and it does have impact resistant bumps around it. It is IP54 water resistant and dust resistant. It is not submergible. And I mean, well, I don't even know why you'd want to submerge a camera or a rig, And at the same time, like if you're, working in like a snowy environment, a misty environment, or a light rain environment, you're going to be able to do that with the confidence knowing that your battery is safe.
So there's actually a very large display on here with a lot of information.
Absolutely, yes. So we have upgraded the display. So when we went from the Mini to the Mini Pro, we went to like an OLED display. Whereas on this one, we've increased the size of the OLED display. And as you can see, once I activate it here, it actually gives you far more data than before. You're now looking at, your typical in and out ports. You're looking at your battery remaining percentage in time, but you're also now able to also monitor your temperature. This was designed to essentially for, going out into like adventurous territories, whether it's the snow or the desert. Batteries, they kind of tend to react a little different to the weather and to the climate. Whether, when you're in the cold, you start to lose battery a little bit faster. When it gets a little warm outside or a little hot, the operating temperatures within these devices can get they could get pretty hazardous.
So this is more than just a display. It's actual touch screen, and you can actually go into the menu there and make changes to the battery. Tell me all about that.
Absolutely, yes. So SmallRig, you rig out your camera, you rig it out because you want control of your camera. So we're giving you now control of your battery and what it does. When we released the 212 last year with Caleb Pike, you saw that it had all these connections, all these ports on it. One of the connections, one of the inputs that we received about the 212 is, I want 2D taps on my 99. So we added those. And then individuals wanted in and out on both the USB-Cs. Okay, cool, awesome. So then when you start to build that type of workstation, a computer, a camera, a light, et cetera, right? You start to have all these devices, and instead of going to unplug each individual one or unplugging them from the battery, you can just go ahead and go to your touch device. For example, right here, I'm going to go to port C2. I can hold it, and I can completely disable both both the charge going in and out on that port. There's way more to this as far as the touch function goes. When you pull down the screen, as you can see right here, I got it at 40% brightness, but I can increase the brightness on the display as well. And I'm pretty sure you're noticing that there's a second dimmable option. It's because we have a LED indicator light in the back, and that's another feature that we've packed into our new Bluetooth controllability as well.
So this can actually be controlled by an app as well, this battery. So tell me about that.
Yes. So if you're aware of our existing RC line of lights, our RM lights, they are app controllable with the Small Go app. So we've allowed that functionality to be controlled through the app as well for our batteries. So one of the cool key features that I think is really awesome about this battery is we've all been there. You put your you put your battery in the storage. You put it in a bag or in the grip truck, or you shouldn't put it in a grip truck. You should have it, in the van, the production van. So yeah, you have your battery in the production van, or you're also the guy that's like, hey babe, where's my battery? Have you seen my battery? On the app, we have a function called Find My. You hit that. You go to the option on the battery. You hit Find My, and this little LED indicator light will start to flash. So keep in mind that sometimes you want to be in dark environments. Let's say you're in a studio and you're like, oh man, where's that battery? Where's that battery? This is the last battery that's charged, and the person who's monitoring the device is like, hey, find that battery. But you also don't want to disturb the shoot. You can control how bright that little flashing light is. So you can dim it down first, hit the Find My function, and then start to increase the output so that you don't disturb your shooting environment.
And I guess the great thing about having an app too is if you have the battery running a light or something like that, on location, you have it up high somewhere, you can't check what the battery level is. But if you go to the app, then you can actually see that.
Exactly.
Or conversely, if it's sitting in a bag or whatever and you forgot whether you've charged it or not, you can bring up the app and then find that out straight away.
Absolutely, and if you're kind of running a multi-camera team as well, you could name on the app. You can name every individual battery. So if you're the type of production house that likes to engrave or sticker your batteries, battery B1 or A1, etc., whatever it may be, you can look at your tablet and maybe you have, hey, this is B camera's battery package. You could get on your intercom system that, hey, BCam, beware, your camera's at your battery's at 20%, 10%. So you can start to coordinate with your team so that you can get ready for a swap. But like I was saying earlier as well, like if you're in a very hazardous environment, you can check that temperature and be like, hey, BCam, CCam, beware, be on the lookout. Your temperatures are rising. Be prepared to have to swap out. So you can monitor multiple things, not just your remaining battery life, but also every port being used and also the temperature of your device.
Now, in terms of pricing and availability, do you have information on that? And also, is SmallRig thinking of making, obviously, other capacities in the future?
So, as far as pricing goes, we're looking at releasing this at circa $300. Just depends on where you buy it, where in the world you buy it. And as far as availability, they are available on pre-order now. And we're looking to have delivery done by the end of May 30th.
And future capacities, maybe bigger, smaller? Probably something they'll do, I'd say. I can't say anything to be for sure, but it's a possibility.
I think that's an awesome question, because if you don't mind me doing just a really quick, small little shameless plug, we receive input from all our customers, whether it's on Instagram or on Facebook. And on Facebook, we do have the SmallRig Facebook community group. If you want this idea and you want it in a 212, you want it on a 155, you want it in a 50, let us know there. We do listen to, and we do hear what our customers and our end users want, and we take that into accountability. We have other places like smallrig.global on Instagram and smallrig.us. I do run the US account. I do personally talk to everyone there as best as I can, whether it's a rigging question, a product question, or maybe even a custom project or a custom request. I do receive that, and I do instantly give it to our team. We do that as best as we can. So, Matthew, if you want one of these in 212, let us know. We'll start working on it right away.